Pro Tools is the industry standard for audio and music production, and knowing it inside out won't just give you access to a bunch of new tools, it'll make you faster and more efficient. When you're working in Pro Tools, different tasks are done in different windows. On this episode of 120 Seconds, I'm going to show you 5 of these windows that you're going to need to know in your production career. The first window we're going to go over is the Edit window. The Edit window provides you with a bird's eye view of your project. The main section of this window is your timeline. Up at the top left are the edit modes: Slip, Grid, Shuffle, and Spot. Next to that are the edit tools: Zoomer, Trim, Selector, Grabber, Scrubber, Pencil, and the Smart tool. We'll get into all the different edit modes and tools in another video. Next to the edit tools is the counter, which displays your playback and cursor position, your start and end points, and the length of the active selection. Next, you have your grid and nudge values, and then your transport controls. Again, we'll cover all of that in more detail in the future. The next major window we're going to talk about is the Mix window. You can think of the Pro Tools Mix window as a digital version of your console. This is where you adjust your levels and panning for your tracks, as well as add effects and instruments, and route your signals to and from Pro Tools. At the bottom of each channel strip is your level. Above that is the Solo and Mute, and Record Enable buttons. Solo only enables that track or any other tracks that are also soloed. Mute simply mutes that track. And Record Enable enables that track to be recorded on. Above that are your pan knobs. Then is the Group and Automation dropdowns. The Group dropdown allows you to assign a group to that track, like drums or vocals. The Automation dropdown allows you to assign automated movements, like pan or volume. And then we have your I/O, your sends, and your inserts. Those functions can be a little tough to wrap your head around, so we'll get into those in another video. But now let's get into 3 windows that are a little less complicated. First, we have the Transport window, which provides you further functionality for navigating your project. Most of these controls operate similar to a DVD or Blu-ray player. Next, we have the MIDI Editor window, which provides detailed MIDI composition and editing tasks. And lastly, we have the Score Editor window. This window allows you to edit, arrange, and print MIDI data from your session as music notation. This can be super powerful when you're working with different musicians in the studio or need to give sheet music to a live performer. If you're interested in learning more about Pro Tools and audio production, check out MediaTech Institute's Recording Arts program. In that program, you'll learn Pro Tools, recording techniques, business applications, and much more. They have campuses in Dallas and Houston and offer free tours to anyone who's interested. Until then though, feel free to subscribe for more tutorials, and we'll see you again next week.